When I was young, I used to think that everything I did and said was wrong. I remember being 6 years old, sitting on the floor with a little tablet, keeping track of the number of times that I got in trouble because everything I did and said was wrong. I am Sandra Lee, human design specialist and biofield tuning practitioner. And today I am talking about how life experiences from the past attract more of the same to me in the present. So imagine everything that ever happens to me is like a ball of energy in my field. Look at this person here. She's got all these balls of stuff from the past that are surrounding her. Imagine that's me. And so all these balls of trauma, things that happened with my parents, things that happened with other people, things that happened where I was being bullied at school, all of these experiences from the past are in my energy field, and they're between me and the world out there. When people see me, they are looking at me through all of this gunk that I have around me. And this is part of what attracts people to me today. Life experiences from the past are stuck in my energy and attract more of the same. So, what do I do about this? I fortunately am no longer that person attracting all of these negative experiences, making me feel like I'm bad and all that stuff. But for a long time, I lived that way. It wasn't until I was in my 20s, mid 20s, when I started going to therapy and healing myself and let myself be released from all of that stuff from the past. But I still attracted not so healthy relationships, abusive marriage that made me feel the same thing. Everything I do is bad, everything I do is wrong, reinforcing that old pattern. Again, fortunately, I am no longer there. But part of what I do now is with biofield tuning, using tuning forks and a hockey puck to make sound, working in the energy field to help myself and other people clear out all of this stuff from the past. Imagine I can take this tuning fork and work on these balls of energy in the field, ball of energy, and I was like, "Whoop," helping my client to be able to release this stuff, this energy that's stuck, to take these balls of energy and collapse them so they are no longer between me and the world. I take all of these balls of stuff from the past and have them no longer be in my way so that I am free to be myself and have the people out there in the world see me for who I want to be now, rather than seeing all the garbage that I've been carrying around from the past in me, around me. And when I have all of this stuff around me, it also really limits what I think is possible, what I think I can attract, the experiences that I can have in my life. When I am limited by these belief systems about myself, I think that there's going to be more of the same. It took me healing from these things to no longer be in that abusive marriage and to attract a new partnership, a new marriage, one in which I am much more happy and fulfilled because I changed the energy that was around me. I changed my belief system so that I can have freedom to be the person I want to be, attracting the opportunities and the relationships that I really want. So, would biofed tuning possibly be able to help you create the life that you desire? Let's talk. Awaken the heart of your business and be yourself in your life, shining your truth out into the world. And this will attract to you more of what you really want. Thank you.